ways to think about kind of that high, medium, low, or perhaps if you want to think of it from a heat perspective, hot, maybe a low, boil, and then putting it all together. We showed you one yesterday around the org chart, but how do you start visually showing the changes and sort of what is that level of heat? And then so what? So we look at these when more than one significant project collides with another around the same time to those same stakeholders. Both projects are at risk, right? Can those employees really take on two significant changes at the same time? Or consequently, what if there's a dozen really small changes occurring, again, to same stakeholder groups at the same time? Those are things that we want to consider and take a look at, and then make informed decisions. So I want you to think, oops, sorry, my worksheet's next. So what kind of decisions might you make that are different once you start to identify collisions or too much change occurring at the same time to same stakeholder groups, right? You can adapt timelines, right? You can do some sequencing. You can adjust. You can scale back perhaps one to let the other one go first. You can integrate, which is my most favorite one, right? Which means we're going to take a couple changes and we're going to look at it holistically, and we're going to look at process. We're going to communicate that change together. We're going to train on that change in one holistic way. Again, you can intervene if you know there's a particular group for a period of time that is going to get slammed. Can you proactively do something? Can you staff up in that area, right, to kind of be able to absorb that hit? Because again, this is all, if you don't manage it, it happens accidentally. And then you look in hindsight, that lovely 2020, and you go, wow, we should have done something different. That was too much. We lost some key personnel because of that, right? That was a bigger hit than we anticipated. Okay? So I've got another worksheet for you. This is hopefully going to take the concept and make it super simple. And this will be fun, I think, to see what all is going on in your organizations. All right, so a simple change heat map worksheet. We're going to make it super simple. On the left-hand side, I want you to think about what internal projects or initiatives are you aware of? Start to list them. Who are the primary audiences or stakeholder groups that it affects? And give it a high, medium, low rating. And then approximately what quarter? And let's put, oh yeah, those are, sorry, you can change the quarters. I should have updated to 2014. You can change the quarters to real time. But approximately what quarter? And then is there anything that's kind of happening even from a corporate level? Right, so this is kind of what's happening in maybe your department for internal initiatives, and is there anything happening corporate-wide? Or I think someone brought up regulatory, right, changes that we need to be aware of, something happening from the outside into your organization. Same drill, primary audiences, high, medium, low, and then about what quarter. And let's see if you guys find any collisions in this very simple exercise. So I'll give you a few minutes, and if you guys are from the same organization, feel free to work as a team. You may have different information or knowledge of what's going on. I just wanted to spend a few minutes and hopefully enough time to really kind of get the concept. It's an easy concept, but one that a lot of organizations don't do. So let me ask this question. Is this something your organization does? Is there a person or a group who is sort of in charge of all your projects? Does anyone have that discipline in their organizations? All right, guys, let me try to bring you back. Does anyone have a group or a person that's sort of in charge of, right, the barometer of change, if you will, or projects across the organization? Anyone have? Project manager, PMO? Yeah, you've got something like that? Oh, you? Okay, good. How'd your worksheet go? You got it. You know